These kids face so many obstacles to a successful education. When programs like JMZ come and be involved, they make it a priority again. They bring that access and that support that we can't provide through just a regular curriculum even. Nico is amazing. She comes and gives a science lesson about once a month.
I do the work with all the kindergarten classrooms, all the second, all the fourth, and all the fifth grade classrooms. The hands-on science, I think, is great to engage the students, even to see how adorable a hedgehog is and to look at the animals. You don't need language so much, so I think it's a really engaging, rewarding activity to do with these kids.
And so even though we're in the middle of all of these very rich companies and neighborhoods around us, we are yet isolated. It's still a fight to get the resources that we need.
In order to take a trip at that school, they do need to fundraise for a bus. Another thing they don't have is a lot of resources to pay for it. So that means it can't happen. Even a distance this short, they can't come here. So that's a bummer.
They bring the science to us. They bring the animals and the science experiences that they wouldn't get right to our classroom. The children get to interact, and it's based on our kindergarten standards. They get the academic language that they need. It's so great that they provide that opportunity to our children.
Everything we know about children and the way they learn says give them a rich environment, let them have as much opportunity to explore, put the phenomena first, put their chance to interact with animals, with plants, with ramps, with recording equipment, put that first, and their questions, the questions that will allow them to systematize their knowledge and to become the kind of learners that we all expect them to become, that will be promoted, encouraged, and taken to a much higher and better level than without the chance to experience these things. Kids learn best by having experiences that promote questions, and then they're ready to hear the answers to or learn the answers to those questions.
Because of how difficult it is to teach science and how difficult it is to have the right resources to teach science, I think especially a lot of teachers, they struggle a lot with having to keep up with the curriculum, not having the resources they need, on top of all the other things that they have to teach, on top of the testing that they have to teach the kids for. All of that can be really daunting. And we have the resources, we're able to really focus on the curriculum and follow standards and the needs of the kids, and really create dynamic, interesting lessons.
They're vital to communities like this to help them gain that knowledge. I think the more kids that they can reach with their science program and their hands-on experiments, the better.
What science really is a very rich and rewarding and interactive, engaging experience. So the JMZ's outreach could very well be the kind of lifesaver that those children need when it comes to maintaining a strong relationship to academic institutions.